the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
They've got a nice drive going now. In good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard
His throw incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. 3rd down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
48, Mike.
Alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
I got 15. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Watch the team.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
On 1st down, with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Barkley.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Ravens.
I got him. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I got him. Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets it out to Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And a Raven first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or...
Now Mayfield lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180. 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 48.
Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
run it right down their throat.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Browns take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Anthony Barr in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Mayfield now from the 50. Being chased out left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Don't let him breathe.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
It's just me and you. Cut 19. Mike's 15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Raven 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Check three. Kill. Hey, check 24. Let it go.
His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm coming.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the Browns' 12-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns going to see the football here as we resume play on EA Sports. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry out for Kareem. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Tackled at the 34-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Alert! Check 43. Switch. Hey, alert!
Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Baker Mayfield sack.
The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Regular.
They go play action. Mayfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
48.
From the gun, Mayfield. Space to run past the 20. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Lining up for the point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. You're not ready.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
The pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Mike's 15, Mike's 15. Pick me. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 15, guys, Mike 15, all right? Wild Bill.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Barkley. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Let's go. Let's stop him here.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
Hey, look, we're going to go.
They'll run with Barkley, and he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. You better bring it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Josh Oliver.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 17, Browns 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Loss brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Anthony Barr. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready up, 15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Stop your whining. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Turn 70.
They'll run on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I got you.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 24, Browns 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And he comes back with one complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And again, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for the quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level at everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Running with him here out of the shotgun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.